Welcome back to 843 TV. We're here now with Mr. Bob Stevens. He is the Hilton Head news anchor and sports announcer. Thank you for being with us. How are you?
Glad to be here.
We got all kinds of fun things to talk about. It's hard to believe it's football season again, especially with this heat.
It's coming. The kids are going to be out practicing beginning the end of the week, the 1st of August.
Well, tell everybody about the bowl series that's covered by WHHI.
The Covert Air High School Football Bowl Series puts every one of Beaufort County's teams on the air at some point during the season, most everybody twice. It's going to be a great series. Begins in later on in August, the third weekend in August. We start playing football the 21st with Original Hardyville playing Hilton Head High, and we're going to have games throughout September, then October, then into November, and it's going to be a lot of fun, especially early in the season, because we get all the local Beaufort County teams that are in different classes still play each other, and that's going to be a whole lot of fun.
Yeah, less than a month away.
Oh, less than a month away. You know, and it's great for the fans, the decision by the Beaufort County schools to have all the county's public schools play each other. Great for the fans, because we don't have to go very far.
That's right.
Not so good if you play football at Whale Branch or at Battery Creek, the smaller schools, because those two schools have to play Beaufort, Bluffton, and Hilton Head in the first 5 weeks of the season before they even start their conference work. So it's tough for them to start of the season. The coaches, though, have them of a mindset that we're going to get ready and we're going to be tested when we play everybody else, and it's going to do better. Yep.
Go Seahawks. Did you get that?
Obviously, we love high school football, and I do too. But I'm obviously familiar with WHHI newscast because I'm a guest. But tell us how you're doing that and what's going on there.
Well, I think it's going well. We're trying to bring to light that which is Hilton Head Island, so the good things and the issues that we have as well. We've had a lot of cooperation from community leaders like yourself, Mayor Bennett, Steve Riley. I like to call him the Prince, and someday the Emperor of the island. But we're talking about what's going on in the community, what we need to do to make this community better. But then also highlighting some of the great things that happen on this island. Charlie Clark of the Chamber is with us most every week, and we talk about the good and the challenges ahead, and it's been fun.
Yeah, if all you're focused on is the traffic on Hilton Head Island, you're missing it, because there's some great things happening. There really are. Well, and the traffic's kind of a joke for everybody that moves here from Atlanta and New York. It's really not traffic.
No, that's it. We have all been in other places, and 5 extra minutes to get someplace here on the island, and we get all in a tizzy. And James, you've been hearing that for years, right? I mean, and you probably think it's even getting worse. It's not getting that much worse. We'll get around.
We'll get around.
Yeah, we'll make it work.
So speaking of things happening in the community, what are some of the news stories you've got your eye on for the second half of 2015?
Well, I'm excited to see what's going on the south end of the island with the circle-to-circle proposition that's going on. The mayor and town council just bought another little piece of property that they kind of want to just control what happens in the southern end of the island, rather than just letting the zoning laws dictate and big box stores coming in and whatever. I think we all want to try to find that balance. I think the mayor has said it very well. We want to find that balance between growth, between commerce, between business, and the other things that make this island so special.
And that's a challenge. That's a challenge for any town, city, anything.
It would be easy for this to get really built up. There's a town up the coast in South Carolina that has seen what has happened when you let things kind of get out of hand. And I think we've always managed it since the days of Charlie Frazier. In fact, we should have those little wristbands made that everybody does. What would Charlie do? Because I think that's really the way the town should be run.
So tell everybody a little bit. You're so comfortable on camera, first of all. It comes so easy to you.
Not as comfortable as Hannah. Come on.
Well, Hannah has some background too, but tell everybody a little bit about your media experience and kind of why you're here.
Well, I'm not here. Well, I guess I'm here, but I'm not on the island because of the media experience. This was our place to come land for the rest of the next chapter of our lives. But I was in television in Oklahoma and then in Cleveland, and I was one of those Ohioans who came down here twice a year, got to come see, and I usually came in the spring and the fall, and just fell in love with the island. And when the opportunity to move here happened in 2004 from Connecticut, I'd had enough of shoveling snow. I think that's the reason we all come down here, is we've had enough of that. So we came down here, been here for 11 years, and absolutely love it. And have had the opportunity to work with the folks, the great folks at WHHI now for a couple of years, and it kind of satisfies that little need. Hannah knows. You still, even if you get out of the TV business, you still got it biting you a little bit.
I don't know.
You want to be a little.
Just to get back to football a little bit.
Yes,
I mean, yeah, Bob handles the play-by-play for our games,
Yes.
you know, and we do 10 games in their entirety.
That's right.
You know, so we film in high definition, and it's augmented by Bob's play-by-play skills. You know, he came from Sports Center. He's not going to say that, but he worked with ESPN. His color guy was in the NFL, Chuck Zapek. And you know, if you haven't checked out a high school football game on WHHI-TV, I encourage you to do so because it's a premier product.
Well, Chuck brings so much passion to it from his days at Penn State, and he played. The Hall of Fame coaches he has played for, even though he was not a big star, but he played for Joe Paterno, he played for Don Shula, and he played for Tom Landry, and he played for Marv Levy. Those guys are all in the Hall of Fame.
That's right.
So he brings a great background and tells some great stories, and he has a passion for how these kids love the game, and these are the best of our kids.
That's
We read in the papers about the ones who get in trouble and you know, all of that. But the kids playing high school football, there's a dedication there that is just out of this world, and the coaches, the passion they show for trying to teach these kids is just terrific.
And if I can just say, even if you don't have children in one of these schools, go to one of their games and feel the spirit and be a part of the community. It is a lot of fun.
Yeah,
it's a lot of fun.
Absolutely.
There's as much enthusiasm for high school football here as there was college.
That's right. Absolutely.
Well, make sure that you check out the new football series that will be starting very soon, and make sure that you come and join us next time for more 843 TV.
Where communities come to speak.